much. Thank you very much. Let me wear my shirt. Let me get prepared for Eye Traffic podcast. You know how we do. Yo, I have to represent for a long while.
Yeah.
A long while. This is one of us. A long while.
Nice
Clothing brand, nice ad.
Straight out of Nigeria.
Straight out of Nigeria. We call it Rep Niger. Rep Niger, straight out of Niger. So that's what we're rocking tonight. A long while. So we have a website called www.olongwa.com. You can go and grab yours from the website. It's just $50 at the website,
Very nice too. I got like 4 or 5 of them at home.
You got like 4 or 5 of them?
I got so many of them.
That's beautiful.
I got different colors. You got blue, got pink, got black.
Right.
Got a whole bunch of them. We got green. But yeah, some very nice.
Where is your cup? Let's take a shot.
Regardless,
where's
why
your
not?
Cup? Where's your cup? Or you can.
It's right there somewhere. Where I put it? Oh, it's right.
Where's your cup? Where's your cup? Where's your cup?
You know what? Let me step out of the view real quick.
Yeah, we need to take a shot before we get started because the last time that we shoot an episode, it was good. Everybody we had the good numbers on YouTube. Everybody loved it. So let's take a shot too. And take a shot to Dollar Peace too.
It's a love to High Traffic Podcast.
To Eye Traffic Podcast. To family. To
fathers, and all that.
Yeah. Woo! I have a few things to talk about.
Yeah, get it off your chest, my brother.
I should get it off my chest.
Let's get it off your chest.
First of all, I want to kick you from something that is a little bit fun.
Okay.
My boy, our boy, Asake. He has been doing numbers on YouTube.
Yeah, he's been doing great.
For you guys that don't know Asake is an Afrobeat artist from Lagos, Nigeria. And I'm sure you guys know him or know his songs. So when you talk about Davido, Burna Boy, Wizkid, Asake is next in line. Rema, the next in line. So you have to get to know all that. So Asake, he has a weed business now. All of a sudden, he just come out with his own weed brand. What you think, my boy?
Hey, is he trying to do this in Nigeria or is he trying to do this in the United States?
I think he's doing it overseas. He's not doing it in Nigeria.
Okay, then he's still in the same competition that people like Cookies got. It's going to be in the same competition. Okay. So where's he getting his weed from? The United States as well. So he's just trying to sell branding. He's just trying to brand. He's just trying to sell branding at this point.
Will you fuck with Asake though? With the weed? No, I'm talking about the weed, not the music. Will you buy?
I fuck with his music, but with the weed, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what.
But we gotta smoke it though. Bro, I don't smoke some trash ass weed, and I don't smoke some good weed. So I can tell which one is a trash weed and which one is actually some good weed.
I feel like he's gonna invest more money than he's gonna make.
But check this out, Asake. This is my twist of thought to you. If you ever see this or even if people say this, you getting money, you famous. You can really put your money in anything and whatever. And they say you can do whatever.
If I had that much money, I wouldn't put. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? They say you can do whatever when you pop it. Yeah. You really don't have to put your money in weed, bro.
There are a lot of things you can put money in.
Bro, you can put your money in fucking water.
Yep.
You
real estate.
Yeah, real estate.
A block of 2-bedroom flats.
But I was just thinking about that 2 weeks ago.
Amazing.
The things that come out of the air that is natural from the air, like water. You put some money behind that thing.
Cannabis comes from the earth.
The cannabis company, you put some money behind that thing, you're making massive money towards it. And the money you put in towards it is just to fine-tune it. Branding. The packaging, make what is from the dead turn into clean and to be presentable for everybody to grab. So Asake, I don't know why you have to go that weed route. So I don't know who
the tattoos on the face and everything.
I'm
still hoping those tattoos are not real.
What you mean, though?
I'm really still hoping.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with the face tattoo because I told you by the time, hey man, by the time they cash out $1 million for me on YouTube. I'm coming out with a probably face tattoo, probably with my daughter's name right here. I don't know. I'm just saying.
You couldn't pay me a bit. Well, you could probably pay me $1 billion. You couldn't pay me $900 million to have a face tattoo. You couldn't pay me $900 million.
I have my best friend on the phone. He's a realtor. He's a developer. He's a real estate developer. He's a real estate agent. He's a real estate investor. His name is Mondesir out of Tampa and Orlando, Florida. So I'm gonna ask you that question. What was the question we're talking about? Yeah, a face tattoo. Can you hear me? Hello?
So, this is my lifeguard.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah. Y'all can hear him? I believe y'all can hear him.
Yeah. How much they got to pay you, Mondesir, to have a face tattoo? That's the question.
I don't do needles, man.
So, do you have any tattoos right now?
I got nothing.
Well, how much can you get? Everybody got a price. Don't play.
Not me.
Boy, I'll give you $1 billion. They'll put a face tattoo on you.
All right. How about you? Listen, when I die, you can do whatever you want with the body, bro.
So you're telling me, for real, that if you get $1 billion US,
I'm not putting a dot on my face. You can't tattoo a period on me.
You ain't seen the $1 billion here. That's why. By the time you sit in the duffel bag, you're gonna ask for the needles.
Carl, you see $1 billion worth of cash. Talking about this is yours. Just giving that.
It's not a transfer.
I'm not tattooing my face. I'm just not gonna be.
Hey, I'm proud of you, Mondesir. I'm proud of you. I can't knock your hustle, my brother. I believe that. I respect it. I'll take a little face tattoo for $1 billion, though.
Okay.
I would.
Okay.
One at least, a little one.
Just not big. I love tattoo. They will take $10 for a face tattoo.
Who?
I didn't say me.
I know some people.
Some people will take $100 for a face tattoo.
So we're gonna take some weed for a face tattoo.
You already know.
It is what it is, but hey, big ups to Asake. I hope it comes out right for him. I hope he makes a lot of money. I hope he makes us proud like he's been making us proud all this time. We keep it real. My people say we observe. We don't judge.
Yeah, we listen, but we don't judge.
We listen, we don't judge.
Yeah, we listen, but we don't judge.
Yes, sir. We listen, we don't judge.
Let me ask you about in America of today and in America that we've seen in the past 10 to 15 years, right? With the Donald Trump. No, with the Donald Trump. With the Barack Obama, with the black president. Do you see another black president in our lifetime?
When you say a lifetime, we're talking about like 60 years from now.
I don't know when you're going to die.
It's an age range, because right now we're in our late 30s, early 40s, 60 plus, that is 100. Anybody living up to 100 has done great. So our people who are behind us right now, they're younger than 40. People above us, they are older than 40. So it's still the same bracket. So generation is still going to be the same thing. So we're looking at about 60, 70 years from now. Are we going to see another black president in the United States? You tell me, Carl.
I mean, we may. A black president, I don't see it. I'll be honest. But then again, who could have predicted Obama being president? You know what I mean? So I'm in no space to say that whether it'll happen or won't happen. All I can say is, we're just here watching. That's the best we can do. We can take bets, but.
I mean, anybody can run for president, though, as long as you're born on American soil. Anybody can run for president, if I'm not mistaken. So black, white, male, female, as long as you're a good contestant, you should be good.
I mean, let's be honest here. Our current president, the guy did numbers. That's still
president is going to sign the Constitution, waive all presidents. Anything a former or sitting president has done, once it goes out of office, wave it out of his books. Anything, that boy can sign anything right now.
So let's go, Big Mitch for president.
He's probably going to sign a third term.
This nigga said Big Mitch for president.
Big Mitch. Why don't you say Larry Hoover for president? No, anybody got time for that. No, but Donald J. Trump, I believe he can sign the Constitution for another third term. And he said he was joking when he said it. He said he joking on April Fool's Day. You heard about it?
That's unconstitutional.
There's nothing he does that's constitutional. You just found out? News alert. Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, but he might say things.
He's a businessman.
hold on. He can say things, but doesn't mean it's going to pass.
Right, exactly. I can say I want to do this. It still got to pass through, the legislative and all that. Them good people.
Talking about awareness right now, and based on in America and in the black community, and I'm really speaking of teenagers, young teenagers approaching to be adults. What do you think is the biggest or is our failure to gravitate towards just trying to get our shit together and move forward in as a good citizen that don't see jail and don't see no complicacy.
To make those kids that growing right now,
Right.
to avoid that in their lives,
Right.
ooh, you're about to turn me up.
That don't see jails, don't see complicacy.
You about to
And it's
turn me up.
awareness of to the black community. Because I said that to say this. In America, regardless of how the story goes, the black community is going to get the worst of how the story goes. If the story goes bad, we get the worst of it. If the story goes good, we get the bad of it. So it's like we have to really wake up to that awareness of what is really outside in that society, and know that if the story goes however they want it to go, me as an individual, it doesn't really affect me and my folks in a small scale.
I mean, bro, everything affects you, whether you want to believe it or not. Good or bad affects you. No matter how small it is, it changes something in the world, right?
Right.
If a tadpole is born, it breathes air, it affects the ecosystem. We have to do more. You know,
Right.
a new car. If you build a new car, that new car is going to require gas, insurance, tires. Everything affects the economy. Some of the micro, some of the macro. But bro, everything affects all of it. But to answer your question, like, what could you tell this new group of kids that are coming out? Bro, that's a loaded. That's a lot, man. I wouldn't even know where to start on that. There's just so much.
Hey, I just recently became a father. I'm proud. I'm a girl dad now. I'm proud. I'm happy. I'm proud to say it. But again, in this world we live in, these kids right now, your number one rule: your kid is not your friend. Your kid is not your friend. It's a thin line between parenthood and friendship. I think I said it before. We owe these kids four vital things. You want to ask me what them things are?
What?
The clothes on your back, the food in your belly, the shelter on your head, the education you get. Them Jordans, PlayStation.
Pause. Your parents are from 80. You was born in America.
I ain't gonna pause me like that, boy.
My fault. But is it the same dynamic with the same that he said? Is it the same dynamic? He said four things.
They don't owe
They don't owe you. He said they owe you the clothes because you was born here.
Even the clothes they don't owe you is their responsibility. Two different things.
He said some key things, but there's a problem with it, right? And it's you name four things, and as a people, as black people, we're not taught to thrive. We're taught to survive,
to adapt and survive.
There's a big difference. When you're just surviving, it means you're scratching. You know, you don't want to scratch to make it. You want to overdo, right? You want to live in excess.
Now that's left to you. After the four vitals have been given to you, you develop the rest of it.
Okay.
It doesn't work that way.
Tell me how it works.
Because if you're talking about a healthy individual, when kids are born, they're the healthiest. Like when they're first born, think about it. When that kid is old enough to move, my son right now is 8 months? This little guy is
Congratulations again, my brother.
He can't even use his legs to crawl. But he is he runs, he can't run, but he's moving as fast as he can in every direction. If he had four hands, he would have four things in his hands. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the normal state of people. Okay? Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because as we age, everything just starts weighing on us, and we go from absolute freak mentality, do everything right now, excited about everything, to really relaxed, calm.
Again, Carl, you got to remember though.
Almost a suppressed version of us. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense, but then you got to remember though. Rose was actually asking us that, hey, what can we do? What can these jits do? We call them jits now, right? What can we do to help them avoid jail time? Because them kids talk back. They snap back.
Talking back is not a bad thing.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? To us where we're from, it's a bad thing. There's no reason on earth you should talk back to your parents. No reason. I don't care what they do to you. Call it bullying, call it whatever. They put blood on your head. They brought you to this world. You owe them that allegiance to be respectful, regardless.
By bringing us to this world, bro.
We call it confrontational.
It's too.
They're too confrontational.
How you gonna look your mama for eye? How you gonna just face your parents and you look your daddy or mommy for eye?
And if you keep doing that, it's gonna get outside and get out of hand.
It's already out of hand,
and you're gonna really face what is gonna really like,
but people say
destroy you.
If you don't learn at home,
you're gonna learn.
You learn outside in the streets, and the learning on the streets is gonna be harder and deeper and tougher than the one you should have learned at home. Your mommy telling you to lay your bed is not being harsh on you. They're only just telling you the basics of life. If you can wake up in the morning and lay your bed, your mind is going to be right for the rest of the day. Go try it and quote me. Try it one day. Wake up in the morning, make sure your bed is done, and head out to work. Boy, your day is going to be so good.
You said something about educational system failed, and if the educational system failed and they're trying to like stop the educational system because it has failed, they should stop jail.
The educational system failed.
I got you. Okay, that was the previous conversation. But before we go there, let me say something about what he's saying. Don't muddy the waters, bro. When you're gonna say something, you gotta just, you gotta stick with it. Like what Pistol was saying, he was talking about like talking back to your parents, and then he was talking about if you don't learn it inside, you'll learn it outside. All that is facts, 100%. I co-sign that, stamp on it. But there's a difference between you showing your kid love and making them aware of the situation in which, what's happening and what to do and to move a certain way, and telling that kid, hey, don't talk when I talk because I'm talking. Like, that's not a good enough reason.
No, you can't. I mean? I'm not saying you got to say to them like that, but they're supposed to know.
Most of us grew up.
That's where we all grew up too, where we're from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most of us grew up that way because our parents are extremely authoritative, and you can't converse with a person like that. But what you do is you're quieting that kid, and when that kid walks out of your house, guess what he's not going to do? They're not going to express themselves. People are going to walk over them.
That's in America of today, though.
Or you're going to get the opposite. You're going to get a kid that's going to go wild on people out there. I went wild.
Now that's you.
You know what I'm saying?
Now looking at the Nigerian kid from where we're from, again, I'm proud to be Nigerian. Extremely proud to be Nigerian. We learned things the hard way. At that time too, we thought our parents were being mean and harsh and tough on us. But look at us today. Every aspect of everything in the world, in Nigeria has a hand in it. Do you want to talk about education? You want to talk about entertainment? You want to talk about, relationship with humans and every aspect of job.
I see what he's saying.
I see what Carl is saying.
And I see what you're saying. So he's saying, but we have to go with the stats that really works, though.
These kids are spiraling. They're going into a hole.
With all that shit that you just said, and with all that shit that he just said, we really aiming for the result. Which result has really worked?
I mean, listen.
Only jail, and jail didn't even work. Must kids go to jail? Must these people go to jail?
Jail's not made for success, bro. Not success for the people who are going in. It's not a real correctional system. It's not made to rehabilitate you. When you leave jail, you don't leave better. Most people leave worse. They leave with new habits.
Shit, I mean, we just gotta keep it moving then. I wish all these young kids a whole lot of luck. But I pray to God Almighty that they don't. My people say, well, God will not let us use our hands to destroy our own lives. I understand. Even we adults, we got our own problems. I got my own flaws. I ain't perfect either.
Right.
I'm still learning. What do I know? I'm thankful to God for where I am today. You know, but at the end of the day, I'm raising a young girl now.
Right.
Raising her to be a whole queen, knowing that, hey, I'm a Nigerian woman. I'm American first, but hey, I'm still being trained by a Nigerian man.
Right.
I got to act right. I got to show that, hey, you can avoid jail. You can avoid being in the trenches. You can get the best of everything. It's all in your hands too. At the end of the day, we got to do what we got to do to make them see the light.
Right.
Pretty much.